So I just showed you a quick clip on folk schools following student Nikita. Um, the schools was in Denmark. I will be speaking about that in a few minutes, or in a few minutes. And then I want to introduce you to the next is a Highlander school. Um, this was established in Tennessee by Miles Horton. He follows a lot of the pedagogy that um, Paulo Freire had discussed in Brazil. Uh, According to the chapter, they were able to speak a bit and their beliefs. Um, this is the school in Latin America. There's lots and lots of schools based on Fidore's beliefs. But before I want to get into these schools, I really want you to understand the main men behind this, which I like to call. Ballet Freire, Miles Horton, and Friedrich. Paolo Fiore was the author of the famous book Pedagogy of the Oppressed. While doing the annotated bibliography, his name was mentioned over and over again. His beliefs on educating many students, educating through the community, through the use of the community, learning on behalf of to make someone better. Education does not make us educable. It is our awareness of being unfinished that makes us educable. Basically, always learning and always wanting more from what we already have. The next main man, I'd like to say, is Miles Horton. He established the Highlander School in Tennessee for people around the schools who wanted to follow their education, who were working all day and wanted to expand their minds. And he used this to right civil injustice. So he taught many students, many people, how to read and write so that they know how to defend themselves against people through intellect. And one of his quotes is, if people have the position on something and you try to argue them into changing it, you're going to straighten that position. If you want to change people's ideas, you shouldn't try to convince them intellectually. What you need to do is get them into a situation where they'll have to act on the ideas, not argue about them. He was very much about putting into action what you taught, what's being taught, and he was trying to get a lot of the community around the school. Next is Friedrich. This established from Danish farmers, and Denmark is, from the reading, is known to have a great farming industry because farmers would work 40 hours a week, and they would, at the end of the day, go to school to become literate and to be around other people who would like to learn. And because of this learning, they now have laws that don't take advantage of their farms, and they got to learn about their agriculture, which prospered their farming abilities. Next, I'll talk about the themes about each chapter and more of the schools and what they do.